Hi everybody, I am Camille. Welcome back to my channel. I am known on the circuit as shebosscoach. However, as I am opening my spa, you'll see things posted as GenesisLuxxe because that is going to be the name of the spa, Genesis Health and Wellness Spa. So I really just wanted to kind of get on here this week and or at least today to talk about what we did this particular week in aesthetics. One of the main things that we did was we went over our book, and this is our book, Aesthetics. It definitely doesn't look like the cosmetology book, just aesthetic, but definitely not the cosmetology book. So we went through our book. We have this one as well as our foundations book, and so this has got a lot of great information on it, or in it, excuse me, and so does our aesthetics book. We talked a lot about the basis of skincare, shared some of our personal experiences and our personal journeys as to how we got here. One of the main things that I kind of wanted to share with you was that we had a test actually on yesterday, on Saturday when I was there. But another thing that happened, we've already seen the facial process that our phase 2 students are going through. That was really good to actually see some of the things that I've been researching on for the last 6 months or so, as to how I want to break down the niche of where I want to expand my business to. Some of you who kind of know me personally, you know that I already make handcrafted soap. That's what I was doing earlier today. I made cucumber melon soap to give away to the mothers that are in my circle. I had a Galentine event in February, and I made soap. I made goat milk soap. And as you know, goat milk is really nourishing for your skin. So there are a lot of things that I'm going to be doing and having in my spa. So you definitely want to keep up with me, see where I'm going to end up, see where I'm going to go. You can catch me on Instagram at shebosscoach. If you are one of my coaching clients, then you know that the website is www.she-bossnetwork.com. It's also in the bio there on my YouTube channel. So anyway, just real quickly again, I'm not going to keep you long. I know that you guys could be someplace else, but the fact that you're here with me, joining with me, I am so appreciative of that. So the one thing that I did want to share with you, I want to turn to that page really quick, was about the early cultures. Can y'all see that? The early cultures of skincare practices. A lot of it I knew, but I really had to kind of remember what things were like in the Middle Ages, as well as the Renaissance era, the Age of Extravagance, and the Victorian Age. All of that is important because if a client is going to go, let's say you end up with a high profile client, right? One of my friends is a makeup artist. She's a 7-figure plus makeup artist for celebrities. And let's say you're one of the celebrities that you're working on is going to be doing a movie. Or even if someone that you know is in a fashion show and they're like, we have to dress up in these Victorian clothes. Okay, well, as an esthetician, you have to know, and I'll just read it from the book, that one of the things that they didn't have a whole lot of makeup because they were really discouraged from being kind of out there, so to speak. So unless you were in theater, you really didn't walk around with a ton of makeup on your face. And so what they did was they would pinch their lips, they would bite their lips and kind of pinch their cheeks a little bit to get some color. But then if any of you remember like King Louis or Marie Antoinette of France, then that's the age of extravagance, right? And so that's the pomp and circumstance. And so this is why it's really important to know the background of your, not just the skincare, but kind of what was going on at that age so that you can kind of know how to do someone's makeup. You would also kind of know like what they did with their skin back then. So anyway, that's what we did. Was we went through the book. Let's see. I just had some notes that I wrote down that I kind of wanted to share with you. Here's another thing that as we were going through one of our books, one of the things that I was looking at was principles that contribute to success. And one of the things that I just kind of want to share with you is that several of the students did not have a game plan when they were going to graduate. And so that really is another thing that this particular school that I'm going to, they want you to begin getting in your mind, who do I want to service? Yes, I came in, let's say, loving wax, but I might leave not loving, wax because maybe it doesn't bring in as much money as I thought it would. So you kind of want to get a game plan. As you are in school, you want to make sure that there is something that, yes, you like, but you want to be able to add to your bottom dollar. You don't just want to be in there just to be in there. If you're in there and you've had financial aid, guess what? Make the most of your money. I am all about adding to that bottom dollar. So that is something that you could be doing right now if you're thinking about going to aesthetic school, or getting your cosmetology license. It's not just all about doing one type of hair, right? Expand, broaden your mind frame to see what else. It's those retail things that you're doing that's going to help bring in the bottom dollar. Maybe you only are good at, say, doing lashes. Well, don't limit yourself. If you're thinking about opening a salon or a spa, then hire in somebody that has that particular expertise so that you can, again, add to the bottom dollar. Something else that, like I said earlier, was about the career opportunities for estheticians. I knew about estheticians who do skincare for patients who are cancer patients, but I didn't really think about it long term, like that could be an avenue that I would like to pursue. So again, the more that you get into your lesson in your studies, the better off you'll be, because you don't want to just limit yourself. You want to be able to open up your understanding, open up your mind to all the possibilities that are offered to you. You could be a cosmetic buyer. You could work for a manufacturer and go in and talk about the product and teach them how to sell your product. You could work for the state board. You could be a licensing examiner. I mean, you could work for a resort or a hotel or a spa as an esthetician. So there are so many other avenues out there, especially if you don't already have your clientele and you want to go into an establishment that already has clientele. Well, those are options, that you want to pursue and also to look into. The last thing that I wanted to kind of touch on was research. This is what I told our class. For 15 plus years, I've made my own soap, made my own candles. And yes, I've sold them. I don't do it as much now, but I'm saying that to say this. Before I ever put a bar of soap out and began to sell, I researched what kind of oils were good for my skin, what kind of essential oils were out there, and what therapeutic grades they were. And so I am constantly, not just because I'm an educator, I am constantly researching. I'm constantly looking to see how I can better my craft. And that's definitely something that you want to do as an esthetician. You always want to continue to grow. I believe in having a teachable mindset, because when you have a teachable mindset, then, you can, when you cease to learn, you cease to grow. That's just kind of how I feel about that. So hopefully you'll hang in there with me. I'll continue to share some of the things that we're working on, some of the things that we're doing on a weekly basis. So stay here at my channel. Drop me a line. Let me know if there's something that I can research for you, something that you have a question about. Maybe I can ask, get some information for you, and bring it back to you. Okay? In the meantime, peace, love, and hope. And stay tuned. There's more to come. All right. See you later, guys.